Assalamu alaikum. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget uh, to click the link in the description below this video. I provided a link to my blog. Please click the link, and you can go to my blog and click read my articles. And please share it to your friends, family, and your loved ones, and spread the message. Is robot sex, is it haram? It's not haram. Basically the argument that is coming by those who say it is haram is they are arguing they base the argument using Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse chapter 23rd, where Allah says verse number 1 to 5, 1 to 7, where Allah says, successful indeed are the believers who humble themselves in prayer and who avoid idle talk, those who pay the alms, the zakat, and those who guard their private parts, except with their wives or those whom is their right hand position, their slave women or concubines. For them they are free to blame. But whoever goes beyond this, they are transgressors. This is what this verse in 23rd verse, chapter 1 to 5 says. Those who go beyond that are transgressors. So basically the argument is that if you are only allowed to engaged in any relationship, your wife or your slave women, anything other than that is haram. I have explained this in detail. So they say robots or dolls or whatever is something beyond your wife and your right hand position. Basically this verse does not talk about robots or anything, but basically talks about relationship with human beings. That is what is haram. Anything other than your wife. So a sex toy or a robot is something, it's a different thing. It's just an invention. It's not a real thing. And even during the time before the Prophet ﷺ, there were statues and all these kind of things. So people would have engaged, if we assume they would have engaged in all these activities, sexual activities with these statues, but still the Prophet ﷺ was silent. Islam is silent on this issue. So Islam is silent, and that silence is not because of Allah's forgetfulness, it's because of His mercy. So based on this, the silence on Islam is silent on the issue of the statue. It's similarly, robots or the dolls, modern day dolls are just similar to those statues. Only thing they are a bit modern. So as long as if you can play with dolls, Aisha radiallahu played with dolls, you can play with dolls. So these kind of things are not haram in Islam. Those who say they are bringing verses like in Surah Al-Mu'minun, which are unrelated, which have nothing to do with these sex robots. And the other argument is this will cause family problems because people won't marry. Basically, you should understand that marriage is only a sunnah. It's not an obligation. It's a choice. If you want to get married, no problem. If you don't want to get married, no problem at all. So if you marry and if you engage in these things, it's not an haram. Because that is not an issue. This is considered to be masturbation. It is a more enhanced form of masturbation. Anyway, it is masturbation. It's not haram. So those who say it is haram, they are basically bringing their conservativeness and puritanism into their fatwas. They are trying to be more emotional than be rational and be intellectual. So I hope I answered your question. Please subscribe and go to the link in the description. Assalamu alaikum.